Hi, Sampurna. How are you? Nice to see you today.
Hi, Vino. Thank you for doing this. And I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I'm
me
doing
too.
great.
Firstly, congratulations. It's a very
Thank
exciting
you.
time. You have transitioned, which is amazing by itself. Maybe you can start by introducing yourself and the name of the company and the position that you transitioned into.
Well, this April, I transitioned to Stem Cell Technologies, which is basically the Canada's largest biotech company. Very exciting, I know. And I'm into scientific sales, where basically I have to support immunologists of my territory to, just streamline their workflows and do great research.
That's amazing. That's actually very, very exciting.
Thank you.
So you're successful now. I can see that you're very excited yourself. I just want to rewind before you got hired, right?
Mhm.
Back to the day when, even before you joined us at Jini Scientist. Can you tell me a little bit about the challenge that you've had in your transition, both in terms of like your technical challenges, right? So I'm talking about your resume, your LinkedIn profile, as well as the mindset challenges. So imposter syndrome, rejection. Uh, what challenges did you have at that time?
I think the first challenge was that I had no clue that what are the roles that are suitable for me or aligned to my career goals. I had I had absolutely zero idea about it. And the modules of the cheeky scientist actually helped me. They have this cool flow chart, like what are the posts available, what are they called. Um, so I knew that i don't I don't want to be a bench scientist, but I want to be in the bridge where kind of like this half research and half business kind of thing. But I have no idea that what are the roles that are actually fit into that criteria, and cheeky first and foremost helped me with that. Secondly was how to project that I am ready for these kind of roles in my LinkedIn and my resume. And I can give you a small example. Like, I had no clue that you have to have a column called core competencies that has the right keywords in the resume. Like, I was still in that phase where I'm writing technical skill, PCR, ELISA, in that kind of master's phase. I had no clue of an industry standard resume. And again, that is something Chiki helped me with, because they basically have a list, comprehensive list, where you can see that what are the keywords and the core competencies that actually describe you and align to the roles that you want to target. So, these are the two main things. Third was networking. Oh my God, I was a complete lab rat. I mean, if you would have talked to me like a few months before and saying, hey, Sampurna, just go to someone's profile and ask 15 minutes of his or her time, I would say, I'm not doing that. Who does that? I'm not going to do that. So technically and very honestly, although I kind of followed every module of Cheeky, I very conveniently kind of ignored the networking thing. I was not doing any network, zero networking, I would say. And I did get a few calls, but it was rejected and there was no success and it was completely in the dark. So I actually jumped. I kind of decided to bite the bullet in September 2020. And by April, I already have joined. And within that phase, I have done around 70 networking calls with people all over the globe, including Europe, Australia, US, Canada. I did not restrict myself to Canadian market as I am looking for Canadian job. I said, you know what, I will talk to everyone. I will get to know what are the challenges in job search globally, and try to learn as much as possible.
Sampurna, that's just fantastic because you're nailing like so many different points all in one go, which is great. I just wanted to ask you also about the private group, right? So
Mhm,
in Cheeky Scientists, that this is something that we go by
mhm,
quite a bit. We have a very private, supportive community that we help you uh, with any questions related to your job search, not just the technical aspects, but like mindset challenges, as well as there are just some days when things are not working, and you just want to vent with a group of like-minded people who understand exactly what your pain points are and your challenges are. Can you tell me a little bit about how the group helped you? Maybe the benefits, how responsive it was?
Uh, there are actually like multiple ways. First, that you have already mentioned, like when you are dealing with rejection. I mean, when you are in job search, there will be weeks where you will get like 3 rejections, and it takes some time to get up from that disappointment and make yourself ready for the next round. And if you just let your steam out in the group, have some support, some constructive advices, it helps you to close that loop, and you know basically helps with your mental health, which I did a lot of times, because boy, I got a lot of rejections. Secondly was I got my job search mentor through a chiki. I actually got this by a networking call, and he voluntarily kind of helped me every time how to kind of reviewed my resume, reviewed my elevator pitch. So I got my mentor through Chiki Scientist. I also got an accountability partner in the same private group. So these are the kind of pillars that kind of held me and pulled me through this process, because sometimes it is not you are in that phase where you don't feel like doing anything, because you realize that you are not going anywhere. So I think these are the few ways I can think of that the private group really um, came out and helped me in this process.
That's amazing, Sampurna. The last question that I've got. I always actually like to ask this question on a personal level. What reservations did you have prior to joining Cheeky, and how were the reservations elevated right now that you've got this job?
I think I had 2 reservations. Firstly was like since I was looking in a full time in a Canadian market, and I thought that most of the members, and it's a US based company, and a bulk of the members are in the United States. So I was like, I don't know how it will help me, and I had my reservations. But later on, obviously through networking, I came to know that job search is in a kind of equivalent struggle in every time, and there should not be any borders to that. So talk to as many people as you can. Secondly was that I thought, I mean, I guess maybe you guys a little bit for that also, because you guys are like transition, obviously, but you guys never mention that there is a support group, how to excel in the career after you have transitioned. No one mentions that. I have not seen it any of the cheeky ads. I don't know why. And I was thinking, oh my God, I will pay that much USD. And then when I get the job, that means that has gone to the drain because no one is there to support me. That was another reservation, because I never realized that, there will be support. Like, I'm facing this problem in my current job, or I see so many posts in the cheeky, like, I'm not liking my job, please help me, I'm again in job search mode. Or I like my job, I want to excel more, tell me the skills I should hone for my next promotion. So there is kind of cheeky is basically a PhD is like a permanent career buddy, not a transition buddy. But you guys never actually promote this. I don't know why.
That is a really good point. I'm going to let Isaiah know, and we're definitely going to change that, because what you said is right. That's the same with me as well. When I transitioned, and there are things that I'm scared to ask a colleague because I'm trying to make a good impression, right?
Yes.
Especially during my
Yeah.
onboarding phase. I come to Cheeky when I first transitioned. I came to my
Yeah.
mentors who were there, my accountability partners, the future, the current, my fellow Cheekies, so to speak, and then we just help each other out. And it's good to get those insights from
Non-biased
people.
feedback,
Yeah,
and absolutely non-biased feedback, from a
absolutely.
third-party perspective. Yeah.
And from across the globe, because it's not just targeted or from a particular market, like they have so much more insights than maybe that I'm used to. Yeah, I think that's brilliant that you brought that up. Sampurna, I'll definitely let Isaiah know about this too. And it's true, we do have like a very, very extensive support system for those who have transitioned, because it is a lifetime membership, and we also acknowledge that there are trials and tribulations in every job search, essentially. So we're there for you
Absolutely.
guys. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sampurna, thank you very, very much. It's always nice speaking to you. You've got all this
Likewise.
enthusiasm and very, very infectious enthusiasm, I must say. Congratulations once again. We're so proud of you, and here's to more success.
Thank you and have a
Thank
nice
you.
time.
You too. Thanks, Sampurna. Bye.